Ahoy mateys, and welcome to the stream tonight. Today we're going to be having a special game for you all today, and by special I mean brand new, because this game came out, I believe... Sorry about the noise. This game came out around 2 to 3 weeks ago, something like that. Also, welcome Davby, welcome to the stream. Oh wow, sorry to hear about that, hope you get better. Wow, yeah, I remember I had a lot of time with braces in the past, but that's behind me now. I hope it's behind me now. So yeah, I feel your pain with that. But yeah, I had to have surgery. Oh, sorry, this was nothing with my chair here. I should have done that before I started. That is a squeaky chair. I should like oil that or something. But anyways, we're gonna be playing a new game today, like I mentioned. I've been playing it for around a little less than a week. And it's pretty fun, I'll say that. I know the title's cut off for you all, but this is Buccaneers, with an exclamation point. The exclamation point is part of the title, and it sucks looking up this game, because the only thing you see when you try to look up this game is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And yes, I am a Tampa boy myself, I'm a Bucs fan, but like, it's hard when I'm trying to, you know, Google stuff about the game, so... Only problem is right now, today, what we're going to do with the music is I'm going to let the game's own music play in the background instead of having my own background music, because I have the same stuff every time, to set the right pirate atmosphere for this game. I will look over some suggestions, though, later when I look back over the stream after. But for now, I think I'll give you all... I'll definitely look at the option you recommended after the stream. If I like it, I'll add it to the playlist. But I'll start off the stream by showing you all a little bit of the progress I made on my existing game. And again, this is a new game, so it doesn't have too much content at the moment, but hopefully they'll be adding more after they do all their bug fixes, because there are some bugs with this game. A wee bit of bugs, one would say. Captain Jack Sparrow. But if I load this, this is my game that I've been doing for a while. If I go back, this is the governor right here. And again, the people are from an art pack or an asset pack the devs used, so they didn't make that. But the ship models they made are pretty good, because they made the ship models themselves, I think. Let me head over to... Actually, the way this works is you can walk everywhere, but there is also... Like, you have a map here. You have a map of all the Caribbean. And there's different factions. You can join a faction, and right now this game is in Spain. I'm going to start a new campaign just to show you all the start with this, but right now I'm playing as Spain, and if I sail right to this port that I was in, you will see, and loading times are a bit longer because I'm streaming, but this is my flagship right here, and I can actually go and You can run to every location you need to in each town. All these towns are fully modeled, and you can talk to some of the people inside them. They don't have much to say, but you can do that. But there is fast travel, which I didn't know was there for a while, and I wish I did, because I wasted a lot of time running back and forth. So, if I go to the shipyard, this right here is the flagship, which is a heavy frigate named Koichi Komeiji. You can, that's what I named all my ships. You can have 4 ships through upgrades. You have like a skill tree for your captain, and one of those skills is unlocking more ships to control at once. But, basically, there's a lot of smaller ships, but on this save, I have some ships that are the biggest you can get in the game. I have one of those. But, yeah, basically, you can have ships that align at some point. But these are heavy frigates as well. And, these are, again, kind of the medium sort of ships. But, yeah, we're going to start on a new save. I just wanted to show y'all what I've been doing. And you can walk around the decks, and you can fight on the decks, which is pretty cool. So, let me go ahead and start a new campaign for you guys. And this one, let's give ourselves a name. Since I was Gray Star before, how about we do Graybeard as a different name? Captain Graybeard, and I chose Spain as my earlier faction, but for this one I think I'm going to choose the Pirates. But so we'll have that prologue quest. I'm going to turn that off because I'll explain the basic plot summary. Tutorial hints off. Basically, you were a British captain in control of a frigate named the Audacious, but a very enterprising pirate feigned a sort of attack on a town to where he had the British attack a town he controlled, and we play in the tutorial by attacking this town, and we take it, and then we drink with the crew to celebrate in the tavern. But this pirate spiked all the grog, you see. He spiked the grog, and because he spiked some of the grog, we all were drowsy, and yeah, he kind of took advantage of us, and not in that way. No, I didn't mean it that way. You didn't hear it like that. But he basically not only took the town back, but locked us in the brig. So we're in the fort's brig right here, and our ship has been stolen by this dastardly pirate. So let's see where we go when we work ourselves back up from nothing. Nothing left. All of our ship gone, all our crew, well, our crew's also locked in the brig with us, but you get it. Is this on Steam? Yes, it do be on Steam. It is on Steam. I got it on sale. I don't know if it's still on sale, but still. Basically, what I can say is this game is very similar in gameplay to some of those pirate flash games where you buy ships and trade goods because you can trade goods and fight enemy ships, capture them, that sort of thing. It's kind of like a slowly building up your resources sort of thing. So let's go ahead and get started. Tuesday, June 8th, 1790, Clarencetown. Diary of Captain Greybeard, prisoner of war. Day 21. 3 weeks since pirates absconded with me ship and the governor's fleet. This prison is harder to bear every day. Still no word from the lieutenant, but I remain hopeful that he's found a way out. That's not what I meant, Dabby. No, that's not in there. But now we are in our cell, our cramped little prison cell. But it's our lieutenant. How'd he get out? Let's talk to him. Captain, over here. Lieutenant, is that you? How? Keep your voice down. Look, we found a way out, but we need to move quickly. Most of the guards are in the tavern, and there's only a few of them between us and the docks. There's just one ship docked in the harbor. If we spike the fort guns and make a dash for it, we should be able to get off the island. Here, take the keys and grab your gear. I need to make a change, and I need to get changed, and then we can make a move. And we can ask him, how did you get out here? These guards are the most disciplined, so I waited till one was drunk enough and tricked him into giving me the keys and his clothes. Now, we really must get going, Captain. We don't have long to act. Oh, right you are, I will say. Let's go. You know, your online GF dies and your uncle dies at the... What? I don't think I understand the context of that. Anyways, let's get started. So, we can sneak. There's a sneak section in this game for some reason. We can choose slots for our weapons. Let's say we want this in to be our right hand. So 1. And we want this to be in our left hand, so we click 2. And we can have our crew follow us. So I'm going to be sneaking, and we're going to sneak up on this guard here. And stab him like that. There we go. We can keep sneaking through. We have to get up out of the fort and make our daring escape. I will tell my crew to follow for a little while and then tell them to stop. Let's see how far they get. Basically, it's somewhat simple AI, but let's tell them to stop. Now we sneak up on the next guard here. And slice him up good. Now we keep going. And at this point, I think we're going to go loud. We're going to go in guns blazing, as they say. Bam! You just got blasted, Hardy. You sea dog. Now, crew, let's go and spike these guns. We got to make it out of the harbor. Oh! Ah, you almost snuck up on me there. Now let's sabotage these guns and get out of here. But yes, this is the fort right here, and we have to manage to spike these guns so they can't use them, and then we have to steal a ship. So let's get out of this fort here. And again, this is like after the tutorial, so if you want the full tutorial, they'll give you one. But this is the expedited version when you're starting out when you've lost everything and you have to build back up from nothing, which is just how I like it. Now, there's some pirates here. Now, let me wait for my crew to catch up before I die, because if you don't do this properly, you can die pretty easily. I'm getting headshots here. Headshots usually are one-hit kills, but see that arrow there is that guy's taking aim at me, so I think I can hide behind something. And bam, headshot. Now, I believe it is up to us to break out, because we're still technically British right now. Again, the game starts you as that. You can choose any faction you want, but the game starts you as British for the tutorial. Next time you just been ass blasted. So now, we have to take out this patrol vessel here. They're trying to stop us from escaping. So, I have a little tried and true method for getting rid of these cowardly cockroaches like this. We use chain shot, you see. We have to line them up where they get in the range of our guns. We'll wait for them. Raise our sail a bit. Bait them in for a trap. And then we fire. And then we have to knock down their sails. I kind of mistimed that there, but the goal is to knock down their sails. And bam! Aim it at their sails, and if you take them down, you can knock down their mainmast, and then you can board and do a board in action. It's not boring, I promise. I'm definitely the first person to make that joke in human history. Then we'll just keep circling right here. Oh, they're trying to get out of range. Let's see if we can stop. Yes, we've stopped them. We knocked down their mast. Now it's time to head into battle. I can switch right now to chain shot. Or not chain shot, that was what we were on. I will switch right now to canister shot. And we can use that to lower the amount of crew we have to fight when we board. Blasting it like the ass blasting them. Literally in their ass. That didn't get any of them, so I'm going to wait a little while. Get one more shot right in their butt. But that should be able to give us a bit easier time. See, they only have 13 crew left. Now, if we do it one more time, get it down to 12 or 11, we should be ready to board. Alright, 12. That's fine with me. Do we have enough crew for this? I hope we do. Let's just go in anyways. Guns blazing. So you just smack your boat into the side of theirs and hold down the space key to start boarding. And boom, we're throwing our mooring lines here. I guess we weren't. Alright. I guess if you end up jiggling your ship around too much, it will make it where you have to try again. But I guess that gives us a chance. Oh, see, look, we got really good chain shot right there, so it's probably for the best that we didn't immediately board. Now we just gotta kind of maneuver around a bit. It's harder when you have less sail. I'll say that much. Elon Musk. Yeah, but you gotta realize Elon Musk is just as much of a billionaire as a lot of others of them. He just has a really active Twitter account. I don't know. Whatever. That's not... Right now I'm focusing on pirating, not on some fancy car manufacturer. We'll be doing some pirating. Slice and dice right here. There we go. Can we ass blast you? Ass blasted. There we go. Where's the captain? There he is. Slice him up real good. There we go. Now, can we capture... Actually, no, we can't capture the ship. So, if anything, let's just keep our crew, honestly. Because we aren't allowed to have another ship. If we give it enough crew, we can capture it, but we haven't unlocked that slot yet. So, let's just continue. Slice it. Oh, that's a bit graphic, even for a pirate, I would say. Well, maybe not. There's probably some pirates that have done something obscene like that, but whatever. It's the age of piracy. Anything can happen. What happens on the ship stays on the ship. So now we talk to our lieutenant here after we've stolen this ship. Alright, Captain, lookout says the coast is clear. We lost them. Good, I'm glad to be rid of that place. Agreed, this ship seems seaworthy enough, but we're undermanned and short on supplies, so we can't stay at sea for too long. Trouble is, I doubt the British would welcome us back with open arms. See, we lost our ship, which was a heavy frigate, mind you, not cheap. You'll likely be court-martialed. Perhaps we should rethink our loyalties. I intend to stop this guy right here, Salvador. He's the person that stole our ship and all of our fame and all of our fortune. So we need to find out what he's doing. He has a dastardly plan. So, we need to choose our fleet here. Or my faction. Let's head over here. Which faction do we want? I chose Spain before. But I feel I board ships a lot more than I do anything else. So I feel like if we had more crew capacity, it would give us an edge on boarding. Crews with deadlier melee attacks. Let's go with the pirates. Now, I believe this can work for us, because again, each faction has different benefits. And I like the British guns reloading. However, the pirates are fun. They're silly. Let's choose the pirates. We are now pirates. So we should go to one of these territories. We don't control much, but it's something. So let's head to Nassau. Also, welcome Nugget. Welcome to the stream. We be pirating today in a brand new game that came out like less than a month ago. So we'll dock here at this port. And there we can do a variety of things here. let's go over to the governor. And it's funny that pirates have governors. I guess the pirates have made their own, like, provisional government or something. I mean, if you think about it, it's like 1790, which is the very end of the pirate age. Besides this, you mainly see privateers in, like, the Napoleonic Wars, because most of the time piracy had been somewhat stepped out. So, begging your pardon, ma'am, are you in charge here? You must be new. I'm not in charge unless we're engaged in the enemy, but I speak on behalf of the Buccaneers League. Ah, they actually tried to give some sort of explanation for it. What do you want? I am Captain Greybeard, and I intend to join your cause. Ha, the British captain currently locked up at Clarence Town. Very funny. Now, if you'll excuse me, here, these are me papers. I stole a ship and escaped. Oh, is that so? These papers seem genuine. I was expecting someone, well, taller. Is that a reference? Is that a goddamn reference? Shut up. Now, okay then, if you really are the Captain Greybeard, let me get this straight. You are tasked with retaking Clarence Town from us. But you were tricked, locked up, and lost your fleet. Now you say you've escaped and intended to join with a faction that ruined your career and made a mockery of the British Navy. I like this. They actually put in effort. Because again, with Spain, it's just like, oh, you want to join us and not the British? But these guys are like, why do you want to join us? So now we had to explain. Am I missing something? It was Diego Salvador who imprisoned me and stole me fleet. I understand he's not on the best of terms with you. Because he's a renegade, doing things on his own. These pirates don't like that. Tell me something I don't know. Salvador boasted non-stop about his exploits, and we're well aware of him. What's your point? I intend to make him pay, with or without your help. Did he mention a man he was chasing after? A man? No, he hasn't mentioned anyone. What's his name? He didn't say. All I know is he could tip the balance of power. I see. We're always keen to welcome new captains to the Buccaneers League, but given your reputation, we would need some kind of assurance of your loyalty. There are some small British vessels harassing us in these waters. Show us what you can do and dispose of them. And I don't care about killing my own countrymen, so say as you wish. Visit the shipyard and make sure your borrowed vessel is in fighting shape. Alright, we're going to do this. We can also take one of these, which is a bounty if we can. So let's take a simple bounty right here, to capture or sink a brig. Of course, in this game, capturing ships is much more valuable, because you can then get prize money for the ship. Hello, welcome to the stream, everyone. We'll see how well the stream does, but for now, we're gonna do a few things. First, we'll go to the tavern. The reason we're going to the tavern is here you replenish your crew, because when you do boarding actions, you tend to lose a lot of your men. So let's go ahead and hire a few more. Took a little bit of our funds. We don't have too much money, and this, I believe, is prestige of sorts. And our ships can have prestige as well. And when we upgrade our ships, we can actually keep the prestige as long as it keeps the same lineage of ship. It's hard to explain. I'll explain it later. And then we go to the merchant here. What the merchant does is he sells food, and he also buys goods. See, when we captured the enemy ship, we got a bunch of goods from them. So I can sell these goods. They're importing them. That's what that green marker right there means. So I get to sell them and make some cash. Then I can use that. I'm currently full on food, but usually you would buy food after you come into town, because every day your crew uses food. You can also do smuggling jobs, but they pay shit. So I'm not going to do your dumb smuggling job. Now, you can go now to the shipyard, because we have to do some repairs to our vessel, I believe. Run over here. This is our tiny vessel. I believe it's a light sloop, because we're going to be renaming her. What do we want to name? Okay, Phoenix. No, screw the Phoenix. How about... I always name them after Toho characters. What's a good one? Would be a good one, small one that's also a fairy. How about, I really shouldn't think too long about this. How about the Yomu? We'll name this the Yomu. Close enough. We'll be getting more ships too. So, let's see. And we can fly a different flag we want. Any sort of these pirate flags. I like this one. We'll use this one. Now, we have a light sloop, which is slightly bigger than a brig. A brig is the smallest ship you can have. You can also upgrade your ships. But for now, we're not going to upgrade it because we don't have the money to. All we're going to do... Oh, did I even repair it? Let's see if we repaired it or not. She is repaired. Okay. So now we are ready to go into the unknown. So let's save the game in campaign 2. Yes, there it is. Now, if we head here, we can go back to the ship and begin our journey. And the saves are weird. It doesn't get you a save confirmation. But which of these tasks should we do first? Let's just do this one. I don't know which one this is, but we'll do it. See, we just used some food right there. There's 2 ships on the horizon. Ooh, 2 of them. I didn't know it had an escort. I don't know which quest this is, but we're gonna go for it. So they're both brigs. Let's see if we can do this. It may be hard, but we'll try. So let's get chain shot at the ready, and let's begin to do some maneuvering. What I want to do is avoid sinking and hopefully capturing both of these vessels. It's going to be tough, but we'll try. There's also a blacksmith where you can change the weapons you have equipped, but I haven't gone there yet. Wait for it. There we go. Now we fire. See, if we get a few more good shots like that, we'll take their masts down ready quick. Boom. Kind of lead your shots a little bit. Oh, they're tantalizingly close. Come on, a little bit more. Just wait for the reload and fire. Also, let me know if the audio is good or not. I'm not wearing... With this pirate hat, I can't really hear my audio very well. Or at all, honestly. I'm not hearing anything. So, tell me if it's too loud or not for you. I'm gonna stop my ship right here and just kind of sit behind this vessel so we don't have to deal with its cannon fire. Now, they are trying to shoot at our own rigging, but let's see if we can knock theirs down. There we go. Now let's switch over to this shot right here. Get right behind their booties and smack them with it. Give them a good old swack. Boom. And we'll do a little bit more. We want to get that crew count down as low as we can before we do our boarding action. Boom. Alright, that's good enough for me. Now I just need to turn a bit more and we'll be ready. And let me just let me refresh the YouTube as well to make sure I'm not missing anything. Sometimes YouTube can always be acting up, especially in these waters. Okay, and fire. Can we not board? Okay, I don't have as much trouble with it before. I guess just right now, I don't know why there's so much trouble with it. I guess since it's a smaller ship, it takes a little bit more, you have to be quicker about it, because you have to hold down the space key to board a ship. I promise when you get bigger ships, you can usually do it much more reliably. Again, I wish that's one thing they'll consider, because since this game is so new, there are things that are bound to change. So, alright, now we're getting ready. So we'll smack into them, and hold down the space key. And there, the boarding ropes go. And now we fight. Give them a good roughing up. And you can block as well. I just blocked right there. There we go, we captured our first ship right here. And we'll give it enough crew so we can serve itself. That way we can actually capture it later on. Because if we don't put any crew on it, we won't be able to actually gain any rewards from it for capture it. For prize money. And the prize money is where we're getting most of our funds. It's much harder without it. In fact, you can barely even cover the cost of repairing your vessel otherwise. Now, I want to get one more thing of grape shot onto them before we actually board. We have enough? I may want to stand back and let my crew do most of the fighting here. Not sure. In fact, I'm going to stop completely. Because the closer you are, the more damage your chain shot does. Or your grape shot, sorry. That's better. Alright, now I'm ready to move in on them. Again, usually these fights are longer when you're shorter when you have a second ship with you. It's nice to have another ship, because you can actually set your other vessels in your little consist or your fleet and have them either try to capture or sink enemy ships. Usually I set it to capture, but there are times where you would want to focus on sinking an enemy vessel. There we go, now we've thrown our mooring lines. Yeah, welcome Dragsco, welcome to the stream. I saw your message earlier before, so let's just keep going right here. I wish I had... There's a gun called a pepper box, which is better. It has 4 shots, and they don't do as much damage, but they're still pretty good. There we go. Now we've captured the other ship. Add 2 men to it, and there we go. That's the pattern. So we don't actually capture any because we haven't unlocked it, but we get $2,000 in prize money. Or, doubloons, I would say. Sorry, not dollars. We don't use that. Although, technically, the United States exists right now. It is 1790, so the United States does exist. I wish they would add them to the game, but again, that would be much later down the line if they are going to plan something like that. So, let's save the game and head back for our booty. Because I don't know which quest that was. We may have done either the main quest or the other bounty quest right there. Actually, that was the main quest. Alright, so we're making some progress here. I can talk to one of the random townsfolk, too. What do you think of Nassau? Yeah, sure, it's nice. Blah, 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 blah. Generic NPC dialogue. Talk to the governor here. Ships have been dealt with. And now we ask where the Admiral is. I believe he left... Okay, that's not good. The Admiral was a woman in this faction. I think they left that dialogue in because it's a guy with the other faction. So, asked me to pass down a message. You are to prepare your forces for a new task. The details are kept under wraps, but you'll know when the time comes. In the meantime, get better ships. And basically, yeah, he's just asking me to get good, as the kiddies would say. Do we already have one? Sure, we'll do another quest too. We'll have multiple of these. Now what we'll do is we'll go and replenish our crew, do all this other stuff. Actually, depending on, this right here is the abilities section, and we can unlock other abilities as well. Now, I think the ones I want to focus on are here. This and this one. There we go. I have these two so I can get a second ship, and I get more money from selling captured ships, so that will help us in our quest. Actually, I'm not going to get more crew right now. I'm going to get a new ship if I can. Let's visit the shipyard. I can sell my goods, but I'll need to buy more if I buy another ship. How much is a ship I want to buy? If I want to buy a heavy sloop, I need level 4. I could capture another vessel. I think I'll do that. I'll capture one. So we spent $8 to repair some of our sails. And you can upgrade the ship and the guns, but this is such a small ship that I may want to wait a bit to do that. Until I have better ships to upgrade. Actually, I think the upgrades stay the same for each ship, but oh well. I don't need any right now. So we sell all these goods, and I believe we'll be fine. You can buy trade goods as well, but I don't do that as much. I just plunder. I'm not a merchant, I'm a plunderer. Now, I believe it is time for us to set sail. This is where our first foe is.
Sail ho!
Alright. Same as before. Immediately switch to chain shot and close the distance. Oh, we don't have proof. That's a problem. That's a bit of a problem. I forgot about it. You kind of need crew to do boarding bits. That's why I was waiting off on it before. There we go. Now we have more crew. Go back to the ship. Save the game. And here we go.
Sail ho!
Now we fight. And where are they? There they are. Just, not over the horizon, but coming past the horizon. And of course we wait. If those markers ahead of us are red, it means our shots will hit their hull. But if they're solid white, not this off-white, that means it'll hit their sails. So now it'll hit their sails. And it was a glancing blow right there. You kind of need to predict where they're turning if you want a more solid shot. There we go. That should be more on target. That's better. Now we do this circling dance.
Fire.
Looks like they're trying to turn away. Oh, we're so tantalizingly close. Let's finish them off. Come on. There we go. Please. There we go. That's how it's done.
Should we close in to board?
Now, I have more faith in me crew, but I do want to soften them a wee bit before we go for the kill. The jugular, as they would say. So let's hold in our range a little bit and line up our shot. There we go. One guy. I don't know. I don't want to wait as long. We're just gonna go in guns blazing. And no, he overshot. Again, you don't do this with the bigger ships. Also, those anchors are very big for such a small ship. Come on, turn us around. There we go, took long. When I get back to port, I need to get myself another gun. There we go, headshot. That's what you want the headshots. There you go. And we've captured. And if we look here... I forgot, it's another section that allows us to actually capture a fleet. It's one that allows us to have another slot, but it's another action that allows us to capture. So we'll have to wait a little bit. What games do I play? I play a few. I don't stream as often now because of school, but some of the games that I do stream are Team Fortress 2, maybe some of the Toho games. Basically just whatever I'm feeling like. I don't stream too, like, streaming isn't really my focus. I don't know. Oh yeah, Minecraft, that's the biggest one. I have like one server in Minecraft that's been going for a while that I keep building onto. I should do another stream for that soon, honestly, because I've been adding a lot to that. Let's go to the governor's office. We're gonna redeem this one. So we got bounty money from that. And actually, I'll go for the light sloop quest for Le Tibre. And if I want in here, I can go to which quest I have. And I want to do this one first, because that is the ship I want to target. But I don't... Oh, actually, if I haven't unlocked that yet, then I'm going to focus on the smaller one first. So right now, I guess I'll just go back to the shipyard and get all the supplies I need to and make repairs as necessary. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they add to this game in the future. Because the gameplay loop is kind of simplistic for now. And, I mean, yeah, it's based off of old Flash games that had a very simplistic gameplay loop. But, I think they have a lot of potential. Because, again, right now the devs are just focusing on bug fixes since this game did just get released. But, there is a noticeable bug where you can have, like, as many ships, like up to 4 ships pull alongside of an enemy ship, so you'll have 2 ships clipping into each other, and making it to where you can't access certain parts because their collision boxes clip into each other, and it's the weirdest thing. But, that's just, it's its own problem, so. I guess right now we will set sail.
Sail.
Look, I'm gonna stream the games that I want to stream right now, and I'm focusing on this one specifically, because I want to give the devs here some attention. It looks like they can do a lot with the concept, so I'm gonna do another save right here, and boom. Oh, because again, I like the idea of this game. That's not the ship I want. I want this ship. That's what I want to fight. You've committed that commit. I mean, who hasn't at this point? Tee. I am legally obligated to say that's a joke. But yeah, getting my paperwork. I forgot to like get some of my paperwork before, and I had to like run it in last minute. I wonder how much capital loss I'm gonna get on my returns since my stocks did not do well. But I know that's not how it works. Oh well, whatever. We live in a society, Miss Turner. Oh wait, no, you best start believing in societies, Miss Turner. You're living in one.
Weekend, Captain. Shall we close in to board?
Alright, this time I'm not even gonna bother with the theatrics of Grape Shot. We're just gonna go straight in for the kill. I keep forgetting to go to the blacksmith though, because again, I need the better guns. Alright, you know, I'll give him one thing of Grape Shot. Got one guy, oh well. Now, are we good? There we go. That one round of Grape Shot did pretty well. And again, that's a bug right there. Their ship's going like underwater, so it's weird. Come on, there we go. And some of these boarding planks are not the best for like collision mesh. There we go.
The ship is ours.
Got another ship right there. And that's a bit more prize money right there. And now we can get the ones to capture enough of the ship. I could have waited there, but we have another ship to fight too, so it doesn't matter too much. There we go, there we go, there we go. So I'm gonna get healed up, and then we're gonna get the other bounty and claim our second ship right there. So return to Kevin. Save. I wish they did have a free roam feature where you didn't have to click on map markers. That would be nicer. Because right now you can only really click on map markers and then stop and choose which map marker you're going to. Let me go to the blacksmith first so I can get a better gun. So where's the better gun here? This is what I wanted. And now I bought that. And I want this one. So I want to unequip my right, or wrong one. Okay, I want this one for this slot and left slot. There we go, that's what I wanted. Pepper box has 4 shots. Now we go to the shipyard. So we have a small amount of money. Thankfully, our ship doesn't get as damaged as it did when I was first starting, because I had to learn the basics of the game from the ground up, and I didn't even know how to capture ships at one point. But capturing them is so much easier. Because you don't get any benefit to sinking them. You don't get any other loot. You don't get any of their other stuff, which makes sense. I mean, that's how it went in those sort of days. Although, I forgot, I did need to go to the... Actually, no, I did not need to go to that governor, so we're good. Instead, we head straight for the enemy ship. And this time, it will be a slightly larger ship, the same size as ours. But, the goal is to capture and add this ship to our... You know, I should actually claim the point before we do that. I should go into my inventory to get the thing that allows me to capture them. Where is it? Oh, it's further. That's unfortunate. Alright, we'll just do this quest, and then we will, go for the drug dealer. Alright, so we spent our point, and we'll buy another ship. That's the goal. Come on, there we go.
Sail ho!
Now we start the battle. And the best part is you don't have to use the map, actually. You can use, you can sail like this on the open sea when you're not in combat and just sail straight to other towns. But, it's not very fast. And I butchered that shot right there. Let's see. Yeah, they're trying to chain shot us, too. Playing hard to get, that's why. Also, welcome Pleb, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you around again. What, are they trying to run away from us? Come on, you can't hide forever. In fact, I don't think they have the range for that. No, they don't. You're gonna have to turn... There you go, now they're turning in. There we go. That's a solid shot. Now I can actually purchase upgrades for my ship that allow me to fire my guns faster, or give my crew better like survivability in melee, make my hull stronger, or give it more armor points, all these sort of options. I also don't know if there's like a specific point, like a vertical point on the rigging that does more damage when you aim with the scroll wheel, but we'll see. I've just been sort of saying, hey, part of that reticle's on the mast, so we should be good. There we go. Now we've knocked their sail down. And of course, next step is to board. What's this game about? It's basically a 3D version. This game got released a month or so ago. Actually less than that. But it's a 3D version of those pirate flash games that people used to play, where you start with a small ship, and then you capture and sink enemy ships on the Caribbean and join a faction and do quests and stuff, do some trading of goods and things like that, and you like get bigger and better ships, that sort of thing. It's one of those sort of games. And again, I have a different save file that I showed off at the beginning of the stream. I may play some of that save file near the end just to show how big the battles can get with larger ships. But I'm doing this little pirate-only section for the stream to show what it's like to start from the beginning. It's cool, it actually shows the name of the ship on the back, and even whatever custom names you give to a ship. So now we throw our boarding ropes across, and there we go. So yeah, the swords aren't as good when you can just blast them with your gats, so... And again, the AI is kind of simplistic, but that's how it tends to be. There we go, now we captured the ship. And as long as it's well manned, we'll get the money for it. So we can't add it to our fleet yet, we'll have to upgrade that later. But we'll take whatever we can, and then we'll keep going. All that's left now is to go back into the cabin. Because again, that's the free roam. You can free roam around the map by sailing manually. But there is no option to do that on the map. You just have to click destinations. That's weird. It's never done that thing where I have to click buttons twice. That's interesting. Hopefully that'll... I haven't had that bug before either. I don't know why that's a thing. That's the first time I've encountered that. Again, there are a few bugs. So, let's go to the governor's office and we'll get 2 bounties, I believe. So there's the first bounty, we got 500 doubloons, and then there's the second one. 800, that's better. So, what we'll do now is head to the shipyard, repair our ship, and buy a new one. Alright, buy this one, and we can add a second slot. We'll just buy another light sleep. There we go, now we have 2. I'll rename this one... Yeah, it's weird, I have to click on buttons twice. Maybe if I do it like... Okay, that fixed it. So, we'll name this one... Sapphire. Like a rock. I don't know if that's how you spell it, but oh well. So now we have 2 ships. And then we can buy food and crew for her. I almost said merch. Yes, buy merch for the crew. Wait, does it... identify me as having more than one. But either way, I'll save the game, and then I'm going to load the first campaign and show you all what a real battle will look like. I never played Warzone. I don't know if it's any... Again, I never really buy too many first-person blockbusters, you know? Or play anything like that. I don't play many Battle Royale games yet. Or, no, I don't play any Battle Royale games, to be honest. Let's see. So, in this fleet, this is the main fleet with the main game I've been playing at with the Spanish. So, we got, some really big ships here. And in fact, do we have a... Yes, we have a bounty. So, let's track this bounty and head back to the ship. I want to show you all what this can really do. Now, yep, we're full on men, and we should be ready. So we're right here. This is the map for how we're... This is the map in this campaign, basically. So let's sail all the way around and fight, I believe... Ooh, it's a two-decker.
Looks like we're gonna have to fight, Captain.
Really? I don't want to fight you. Oh well. We'll gang up on this frigate. Yeah, I'll just show you all what these ships look like. Warzone turns your PS4 into a stove. Interesting. So, if you look here, there's the Marisa Kurosame, my two-decker, the Cherno, both of these are frigates, and there is Utsuho, which is my three-decker, my pride and joy right there. So all of them are set to capture the enemy. You can see the gunfire off in the distance. Sort of low rumble of gunfire. And you can see Marisa there turning and unleashing a volley on them. Basically, we're trying to drop their sail. And of course, the ship that you control usually does the best, but they're kind of beating up Cherno. I don't like how they're doing that. Come on, don't bully Cherno. Face us like a man. I'm just waiting for us to kind of get into gun range, because we actually have a lot of upgrades on these ships. So, there we go. Now we knocked down their mast. I can actually switch to grape shot, but it won't matter since maybe we'll get that bug where, oh wait, don't crash into us, Marisa, please don't, because yeah, you can change the paint schemes your ships have too, and like the color of their sails. So you can see Cherno over there is going to board. She's going up alongside, and we're going to join and help her out. So yeah, you just go up alongside like this, and it kind of like glides them into position and freezes combat, and then you go into combat. And you can have ships on either side and do deck-to-deck combat like that. So now we're on board there, and they come up from these hatches. Basically, anyone that's shooting us, trying to shoot at us, we're gonna pop them. Oh, I missed there. There we go. Let's keep bopping them. Oh, ow. Rude. And there's their captain right there. And we captured them. There we go. And we won the battle there, and we get a decent amount of prize money for that. Does your crew die? Yeah, your crew can die when you're boarding. But usually you are a decent force multiplier, wherever you are on the battlefield. So let's go back into the cabin. And I wanted to let's see if we can fight that fleet we were originally trying to get the bounty for. You see, this is the main enemy of the game, and he has extremely powerful ships, so I'm not ready to fight him yet. We're just grinding out some money so I can max out my upgrades. And once we have enough good ships... See, right now we're going to fight a two-decker and two frigates. So, and this is the fleet that we have. Although, some of our ships did take damage, so it may be kind of an even fight. There's our enemy over there. You can zoom in and see which ships are which. And let's get ready to lay down some punishment on these fools. Foolish mortals. You best start believing in societies, Miss Turner. You're living in one. Nah, we're not in range yet. We need to keep going around. Also, Marisa and Utsuho, you're taking your sweet time. Go up and help them. Cherno's gonna get captured. But yeah, they can capture your ships and send them against you. It's kind of dumb, but usually you can capture them back. So it can get annoying at times when your ships don't coordinate. I wish you could like have better control of how your ships sail rather than telling them just capture or sink the enemy. Because look, we're trying to get into range and we haven't gotten into range at all. Oh. Really? Really? Alright, you know, I'm not going to settle for that. They just sunk Cherno. I don't want to go for that. Let's try again and see if we actually get our ships to move properly with each other instead of it being a random chance. Or is there somewhere where we can actually heal up better? That's a small port. There's no actual option for that. We need bigger... The thing is, you need a bigger port to heal other ships.
Ship sighted.
Let's try again. Where are they this time? There they are. Okay, thankfully Marisa's in the lead. Marisa can take a little bit more punishment than Cherno can. Now we can actually start laying down some punishment. See, look, that was Goblin right there. Oh, look, her sail's gone immediately. Wait a minute, what is that sound? Okay, I thought the sound was different here. Let me make sure... I think part of that was my computer. Alright, let's head around and actually start capturing one of these ships, because the more time they lay uncaptured is time you're kind of wasting. So let's just go in for that. Looks like Marisa is also coming in for the kill. Come on. Oh no, we overshot them. Shit. Well, alright, in that case, let's just take out this one's rigging. In fact, is that the ship we were going for? And that is Utsuho. There she is. She finally took her sweet time. Alright, now we're gonna board. And see, look, that boarding action is not going too well for us right over there, so they may capture our ship right there. So let's board. See, they got some grape shot on us, which I hate, because if you're the ship that initiates a boarding, you're gonna get a load of grape shot when you're trying to do that. But, it's just part of how you do it. But look, there's Utsuho coming in to fight, seeing that sort of imposing presence of a three-decker right behind them. But yeah, you're really good at sniping from a distance with headshots. Oh, that's a friend. So yeah, you see Utsuho's crew joining in the fight. And they have like bigger crewmates, like really big ones, kind of sus crewmates. I'm sorry. But you know, and they can be more beefy than the other ones. So what's the limit I can get away with? Because you have to have some people on a ship to capture it. So now we've captured that ship, and we're going to go help our friends here. You can also run from the battle if it looks to be going against you, but at that point, just save scum. But yeah. There we go, now we've got Khan down. Actually, yeah, they just captured Cheer. They just captured Cherno, so that's gonna be a problem for us. Let me get this, because I think my mouse is kind of messing up. Actually, I think it's my physical mouse that's messing up, because I'm not doing those weird, like, zoom-in things. Now we need to stop Cherno right there, because they captured her, and we need to take her back. Come on, change the ammo. There we go. Are we actually doing anything, or are we still firing grape shot? Okay, it didn't count. Like, it's weird. It was on the chain shot. That's a bug. Again, why are these bugs I've never seen before? Like, it had my option on the bottom right set as chain shot, but we were firing grape shot. I don't know why I did that. See, look, we're still firing it. I don't get it. See, that's doing nothing for them. Oh well, let's just board this ship and get it over with. I don't know, again, that's weird. That makes 2 bugs that I've only seen when I'm streaming. I don't get it. Nothing has changed besides the fact that I'm streaming now. You wouldn't think that would cause a bug, but I don't know. So thankfully this ship shouldn't have too many people on it. There we go. So now we captured that one back. And there's Marisa. Now, are we still firing the other shot or what? Oh, now it has round shot again. Why did it mess up the marker? So it says we're loading round shot, but are we actually loading chain shot? Yes, we are now. What? You all see that it's on the round shot identifier. I should submit this as a bug. That's not supposed to happen. There we go. Now let's go in for the kill. Recapture Cherno for ourselves. Almost 4K. Oh, do you mean the channel? I haven't noticed that so far. I'm too focused on my schoolwork right now. To be honest, I have 3 projects that are starting, or have started, so... Oh, I saw a guy T-posing over there. Another bug. But anyway, yeah, it's a lot on my plate right now, so... Let's see. Oh, that was easy. And you can see Utsuho, like, hauling ass to catch up to us. And you can see, I gave Utsuho bronze guns. That's why her guns there are that color. So, yeah, we got a lot of prize money from that. And we can refill our stocks of food with, food from the ships we just captured. Oh yeah, I noticed one of my ships has too much cargo. I should change that later. I bought a bunch of cargo. Because you can do trading in these games. So, save. And... we should be able to go to the cabin. And turn in our quest. How long have I been streaming? Does it say? Okay, almost an hour. Not too bad, not too shabby. So, straight to the governor's office, claim our bounty. I think the Spanish have some pretty good drip with their uniform. There we go, we got some experience. And usually these are just for money, these quests. But as you can see, since we have a bigger fleet, we'll be facing off against bigger ships. So some of them have more escorts than the others, and then the capital ship is usually bigger. So this one has 3 escorts, but it's a 2-decker. This one has 2 escorts, but it's a 3-decker. Indefatigable. We may try to... Why does it have this one more expensive? Let's do this one. Because bounties are the main side quests, honestly. Well, not main side quests, but the side quests. And they're the main ways to earn money besides just capturing ships in the world. It's better to, you know, fight against bounties, because you get the money from the bounty as well as just capturing the ships, so there's no reason not to try to go for them. And of course, you make a lot more money, but you spend more money repairing your ships. And I'll show you some of the upgrades then. So, we'll repair each ship. See, Utsuho took only that much damage, but that was like 700 or 800 doubloons to fix. And Cherno, she just cost 2.5k to fix up. See, these repair costs can get expensive, but usually you make enough money for it to be worth it. And let's look at Utsuho right here. I put a lot of upgrades on her. You change your flag, except for Spain, because Spain has 1 flag. But I have a lot of upgrade slots. I unlocked more slots and I put stuff in here. Like this one gives the ship more armor. This one makes it turn faster and speed up faster. This gives it better turning rates for the rigging. These shorten and lengthen reload a bit but give more damage and range, that sort of thing. And I have the Spanish crew faction, which means my men are more hardy and can take more hits. And they're also better gunners, that sort of thing. So these sort of things are helpful when getting an edge on your opponents, because if it's all just three deckers versus three deckers, it's about how well each crew performs, luck, and the upgrades your ships have that make the difference. So let's go ahead and get some food. You can just buy as much food as you can carry. And where is Utsuho? What goods are this town buying? They're exporting. So I'm gonna go to a port that is buying basic goods, so I can offload all this cargo. I bought a bunch of cargo thinking I'd make a profit, and then I forgot where I need to go to actually sell it. So I need to go to a place that there's like 3 types of goods, and some of them buy and sell others. Importing luxury, importing exotic, importing basic. See, Cockburn's where we need to go, and we'll fight these guys on the way. And we'll set sail.
Sail ho!
And there they are. So it's a 3-decker, a heavy frigate, and a light frigate. So we need to be careful about how we do this. Because if we have some of our frigates go straight at the enemy, which I can't do anything about and may actually happen, that's going to get them sunk very quickly. So yeah, I'm going to be spending more of that money too, finishing upgrades. Because eventually I will need to get all my ships to like 3-deckers or 2-deckers, so I can take out the extreme endgame fleet. Because I think that quest that I was hinting about, that Diego guy from the main antagonist of this game, he has a really powerful fleet, so you got to do everything you can to prepare for that fight. And I don't know if there's any content after that, because again, this game just came out, and we may have to wait for the devs to get more content as the game goes on. Because again, I forgot the exact release date this game had, but I think it was March, like March of this year, so very recent. So yeah, right now, you can see how many pips that ship has for how many sails it's got, so it can be a problem. There's another British frigate right there. Friggin' frigates. There's Utsuho. Utsuho, get in there! Why are you orbiting like that? Do something, Oku. Oku, you idiot. It is canonical for Utsuho. She is kind of idiotic, but oh well. She's very powerful, very big and powerful, but she's kind of an idiot. So, I mean, she's a living nuclear fusion reactor, but that's its own thing. Uh-oh. Did we run into something? Felt like we ran into something. As you can see, there's Maurice is doing a boarding action, and she's winning her boarding action. I'm just focused on Indefatigable, because that's our target, and we need to make sure we're doing all we can to fight her off. Okay, we set the enemy ship on fire. I don't actually see ships set on fire that often, so that's kind of interesting. I wonder if they can explode. Okay, there. We've knocked down her sails. Let's get ready to board. What's the max amount of ships? You can have 4. So, and you unlock each ship slot with, like, a captain's skill. And the more experience you get from doing quests, the more skills you can have. So, let's go. And boom! We've thrown our ropes. We lost a lot of our crew with them broadsiding us just there. So I'm going to stay behind because it's my guns that are probably going to make the difference. But the problem is their deck goes up so high. That may not be an option. And it's hard because, like, the smoke from your pistols kind of obscures things. See how steep these decks are? But thankfully, we have more people on our side here. As long as I don't die. Because if I die, I lose the entire battle. You can't die. You have to prevent yourself from dying. But thankfully, we captured the ship because I have one of the perks you can buy from your skills is having it to where what's the term? Enemy ships, when you board them, will be more likely to surrender early on. So that's a really important thing. Where's the last enemy ship? Utsuho, Cherno, Marisa. We captured Indefatigable. Orion, we captured that one and it's on fire. Oh, that's it. That's the last enemy ship right there. Yeah, I wonder if that ship's gonna explode, honestly. I've never seen a ship explode, but we'll find out. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to board that one. You can actually see my other ships closing in. They're going to beat us to the punch. Because we just did one boarding action to capture... That was the main target we were going after. So... And I could add that to my fleet and sell off a different ship, but there are benefits to just upgrading a ship with your own money, to where I'm just going to sell that ship and use the money to upgrade it to a 3-decker. So... You can see, I wonder why Marisa and Utsuho are kind of orbiting like that. I guess we'll take up the mantle and head in. Because once a ship is engaged in melee like that, it won't take any more damage if you shoot at it. So the only thing you can do to help in a fight is just join the fight with your own men like this. And you can phase through the ship. That's where some of these bugs come from. If another ship tried to go up in a line with us and... attack and board this ship, these ships would clip into each other and it would be a nightmare, like a visual mess. Are you on our ship? Because it spawns enemy crew members on your ship sometimes when combat starts. What are you doing? You're a friendly crew member. What are you doing? I don't know. Again, this game is in its alpha, so... Right, maybe it's in its alpha? I don't know. There we go, and I think we've captured all of them. There we go. So we just got a lot of prize money right there. Now we could capture one of these for our, or like take one, but again, you lose your upgrades if you just sell or scuttle one of your own ships, so I'm going to hold off on that. So we've taken all we can from the enemy, and there we go. Save the game, return to cabin, and what I want to do is go straight up to Cockburn Town, which is over here, and they are buying the goods that Marisa has in her hull. So we're now at the town, and since it's a small port, we can't actually heal any of the damage. We can only partially heal our ships at the shipyard here, since it's a small port. Our ships are too big to actually fit there. They're too girthy. Oh god. I can replenish the crew though, so I will go to a tavern and replenish the crew. So I go to the shipyard, and they also have a merchant there. So see, this is their tiny shipyard. They can't service our larger ships. So instead, we'll head over to the merchant, and you see they're buying all these goods. So we can just straight up sell all of these heavy merchant goods and get a tiny little profit. I mean, we have a decent amount of money, but we can free up that space to buy more food. In fact, I think one of my ships couldn't buy as much food because it was full of cargo. Well, we're good now, so we sold all that. And let's head back to the main city, and then we can turn in our quest and get even more money besides that. And I think what we'll do is we will buy another 3-decker, because we need more firepower in our fleet. The only reason I have a frigate as my flagship is because that's the one I control, and I have good upgrades for it, and it's faster. I like a more maneuverable ship. But I may change my flagship to Marisa, let's just say. Painful. Oh, shut up. Shut up, pleb. Get your mind out of the gutter. So, we'll go to the governor's office and we'll claim this bounty, and then we'll use some of that money to buy a new ship. So I'll show you all what buying a big ship looks like. Do we want to get another bounty? Let's do this 2-decker bounty. Well, which one pays more money? We'll do the 2-decker bounty. Less risk. So, shipyard, and what we're going to do is not sell the ship, because if you replace the ship, there are 2 different options, but they can, one can work out better. So let's start by repairing. That was $1,000 repair for doubloons, 300 and 100. So I want to replace one of my heavy frigates. I'd say, Chirno was the ship I started with. That's the ship I reclaimed from the tutorial quest. So we're going to keep her. I'm going to make my flagship Marisa. Marisa's going to be the flag, and I'm going to replace Koishi here with a new ship. So I click the replace button, not the sell button, but the replace button. A brig is the smallest, and then if I click 3-decker, look how big that is. And look, it's only that much money to replace it with the value of the ship I'm trading in. It's kind of like a car, like trading in a car. You get trade-in value, basically. compared to buying a new ship. So we're going to trade up to a 3-decker right here. Now we have a brand new 3-decker, and it will keep the same name as the old ship. So it's a 3-decker named Koishi, but I do want to change the name since, let's do Kanako Yasuka. Again, these are all Toho characters. But, apply that, so there's our new, 3-decker. So that's like a first-rate ship of the line, basically. How many guns? I don't know. But we can change the guns we have to be better. I like the bronze medium guns. We're gonna install those. And if we go into the upgrades... Oh, it did get rid of our old upgrades. Okay, so that's good to know. I was misinformed about that. God, that... When I say misinformed now, I can only think of the connection terminated meme or whatever from FNAF. So, let's do optimize rigging, make us more maneuverable, and I want good turn rate for my ships. Even if it has less sail HP, we're gonna do that. And copper sheathing is great. It's just extra armor, and we'll do additional armor for our ships. And for guns, we've got reload decreasing stuff, and then we have powder that does increase the reload time, but increases damage and range. So we're going to buy all of these upgrades and fully kit her out. And for our crew, we're going to have endurance training, which gives our people more HP, our crew, when they're doing boardings. And we will want, I think master gunnery. Gunnery will be good, so. Oh, we got an achievement. What achievement was that? Let me see. Fully upgrade a ship. Oh, I haven't done that before. So we've fully kitted out Kanako here. So, and she's got good guns. Let's see what guns our other ships have, if we need to upgrade some of those. What guns does Cherno? Cherno has special armor-piercing guns from a quest, so she's a special case. So I think all of our ships look good for now. Let's close that, and we're going to have to go back to the tavern to get more crew for the ship we just replaced. So. Oh, no, I guess she has full crew too, so that's good. Oh, that rhymed. Now, what's left? Is there anything left? I think we're good. Now we're going to go and test out our new ships. Save game. And Marisa is our flagship because she's a bit more maneuverable. So let's set sail and test out. I want to test out and see how good of a flagship Marisa is compared to Koishi, since we sold off Koishi.
Ship sighted. To your station.
Now let's figure out how this goes. Because again, Cherno, she's a smaller frigate. She can be a liability if she heads straight into the enemy first. Because, you know, she's kind of squishier as a frigate compared to a larger ship like this one. So, this is Marisa, she's our 2-decker. And you can see Utsuho actually absolutely pounding the enemy right there. That's what Utsuho needs to do. She needs to actually put her best foot forward right there. Her elephant's foot forward. That's a nuclear reference. But anyway, let's see if we can get a shot off there. Shot across their bow. Swerve in between Utsuho here. Get a shot off. Now. It's about timing, so there we go. See, that was a very solid hit. And what happens over here? See, Cherno has dismasted that enemy vessel. Let's see if we can focus on this one, which looks to be a... I can't tell if that's... I think that's a 2-decker. That's the main enemy ship we're going after, I believe. Come on, get in range. Wait, there we go. You gotta wait for it. That's a better hit. And there's Kanako. Oh, I forgot to change Kanako's paint. We'll have to do that later. I want to give her a cool looking paint job. Ow. Thankfully, you can't get your head blown off by a cannonball. That can happen at Empire Total War, though, which can be unfortunate, because I love that game. And I have the same ship naming conventions for that game. Where I name my ships like based off the Toho characters. Enemy. So. Come on, one more shot and your sails are done. There you go. One of our ships finished it off. So there we go. There's Kanako. Let me give right away for her. Yeah, she's zooming. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change her paint scheme though. I don't like that paint scheme. But you can see all of my ships kind of converging on the enemy like a hound. And there's Cherno right there. Cherno looks kind of beat up. Is that Cherno? Wait a minute. I can't tell if that's Cherno. Oh, neither of us managed to get in boarding range right there, so let's try again. Oh, yep, Konako and I are bumping into each other. Thank God there's no, collision, like friendly collision. There we go, now we've thrown on warring lines. I like some of the voice acting. It says, like, the one guy with doing all the voice acting, like, our ships have boarded the enemy, with, like, the most... You know he doesn't have an actual accent. He's trying. He's trying his best, but he's still trying. It's kind of cute. And what I mean by that is, like, he's doing his best. Wait, there's a ladder I can climb down? Oh, that's interesting. I haven't actually had to climb a ladder. Oh, that was really easy. See, I like that perk because they surrender really quickly. There we go. And that's it. That's a problem, though. Oh, that's a sloop. That's a tiny ship. But apparently, so when my ships capture enemy ships, they sometimes don't provide enough crew to fully man it, and if it's not properly manned, as a prize, you can't make it a prize. And you can't give crew to it. So I don't know why that's a thing. Why you can't change crew between ships after the fact. So that's kind of unfortunate, because we lost some prize money because of it. I mean, it's not too much to worry about, but it gets annoying. There we go. Wait, there's a dumbbell. Well, they're shaped like dumbbells, but what they do is they start out really packed together, but when they're fired, they expand and basically take up as much surface area as possible, and they're designed, chain shot is designed to take out enemy rigging by blasting it apart and, like, ripping it from really thin shot that, like, rips big holes into enemy rigging, as well as it can take down their masts, like completely chop off their masts. So it's very helpful in immobilizing them, and you need to do that in this game in order to board them. So, but chain shot actually doesn't have to look like dumbbells. Oh, look at all our ships right there outside. All of them just stacked up like that. And you, look, I can't zoom in, but you can see the names if I run over here. There's Cherno, Marisa, and our two 3-deckers in the background, so let's go and to the governor's office. But yeah, chain shot, it also can either come with actual chains. The reason it's called chain shot is the original chain shot had actual chains connecting two halves of a cannonball. So it looks like one cannonball, but when it's fired, it expands out and all the chains make it like one tumbling shot. Where as it flies through the air, it tumbles like this. And it kind of acts like a big scythe that cuts a hole in the sails of the enemy. So, and then they can look like other things. So, it's pretty interesting. There's also bar shot where it like slides out and basically just expanding like that. That's the goal. So you can get really weird in the way you're describing it sometimes. It can be like, oh, haha, funny, he's making a double entendre. I don't know, whatever. So, what do I want here? They don't have... I wish they had more abilities. I wish they would add more abilities later on down the line, like maybe a different track of abilities and other types of gameplay to increase the core gameplay loop. Because again, at the price I got this game at, I think when it was on sale, it was like 15 or 10 bucks, something like that. But I've enjoyed the game so far. I've really enjoyed it, but if it's gonna have any staying power, it needs actual updates. So I hope the devs are ready to give it the love it needs. So you can buy Intrigue, which basically is just, okay, there are some ships here if you want to fight them. So it's not too essential. What are some of these? You can launch a night raid and steal ships. That's interesting. You can launch an assault and capture it. The siege can be interesting, because then you can actually take towns for your faction. I think I'm going to beeline to that, so I can now unlock bribery when doing things with people. I may want to test that out, honestly. So let's go over to the shipyard. Certified pirate. Yeah, alright. I know a thing or two, because I've seen a thing or two. We are pirates. Bum 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 bum. I'm sorry, that was really bad. Anyway, let me see. I want to try out bartering. Can you give me a discount? Here, take $500. See, okay, now I spent 500. How much of a discount is that? I don't know if that discount was worth it at all, but it looks like it is. I think I may have saved money doing that. A little bit, so. It can be worth it in some situations, but honestly, I'm just trying to save up perks for the sieging towns. So, we'll buy all the food we can, and we'll sell all the goods that we can. So we don't have any more on any of our other ships. That looks good. And what else? Tavern. And, yeah, the crew costs can get expensive, especially when you board a lot. If you want to just shoot the enemy ships and sink them, you won't get all the prize money, which is worth it, but the only benefit you have is not having to replace as much crew. But I still think it's worth it to just go in and capture them instead of sinking the enemy. Unless it's like a fight to the death against this guy. In that case, we may... You know, just to show you all, I'm not going to actually do this fight for real, but I want to show you what sort of power his ships have. So I'm going to exit this battle because I don't want to actually do it, but I'll show you all what this battle is about. Because again, this is that Diego Salvador guy. So he has 4 ships, and they're really powered up. So look at that. 2-deckers, frigates, 3-deckers. So we actually have slightly better ships than him, but his ships are very powerful and they have good upgrades. So, in this case, I'm going to change my ship's priorities. Priorities immediately are sink. Sink the enemy. All of my ships, including my own. So that's our goal. I would play the Pirates of the Caribbean music, but I'm gonna instantly get my get a copyright strike if I do, so I'm not going to do that. Oh yeah, I forgot we're not aiming for the rigging, we're actually aiming for the ships themselves. Now we're gonna be taking a beating, but we're gonna have to dish out as much damage as we can. There we go, we're doing some solid damage. Now that's a lot of damage. I saw this boat in half! We're gonna go full Flex Seal on their asses.
Our ally has been... The enemy just took some serious damage.
Oh, it's so close. Gotta take that ship out. Come on, one more chance. Come on. No, they're out of range. Gotta close in. Which ship is that? That's Conoco. We gotta make sure that she seems to be holding her own, though. I think we'll have a good chance with this. Oh, one of our ships got dismasted, I believe. Come on, one more shot. There we go. And we sunk that ship. Are we actually going to win? Okay, well, they're going to capture, I think, Cherno? They're going to capture? Ow. How is... Oh, Utsuho has some of her rigging damage, but her hull looks intact. I just want to knock out their ships. I don't care how powerful they are. We can get our own powerful ships. Oh, did I miss? We sunk that one! Alright, good. My ally ships are actually doing their job, so... Ooh, that looks painful. Oh, that's painful. There, fire. There we go, we sunk that one. Hell yeah. So now all that's left is to help out Cherno. And if you look, Cherno's about to sink. Uh-oh. And that battle, we can see, it's relatively evenly matched right now. So we need to go and help them out as fast as possible. I was doing this battle to show you all, like, how difficult this guy is to fight, but... Are we about to win this? the thing is, I just can't blow it at the end by getting myself shot. That's the thing. I need to not get shot when I'm doing this boarding action. Hold down spacebar, and come on, let me board. Why can I not board? Why is it not letting me board?
The enemy has taken one of our ships.
Uh-oh. There we go, we did it! Now, okay. There's the trade-off. We lost Cherno, though. That's the trade-off. Well, let's just keep going with this. We can get a new ship back. We can replace Cherno. We can make like a Cherno 2 or whatever as like an ode to her or whatever, so. So I need to speak with our guy in the cabin. Save the game. It's a battle for the ages. Well-earned victory. An extra ration of rum. What do we say here? Absolutely not. Of course. Generous meal. That sounds better. There we go. What about the Admiral? Alright. Now, was that the end of the storyline yet? Or, we'll see. It made it sound like that's not the end. Or at least for now, it's not. I am not happy with losing Cherno, though, because she had a special gun. Whatever. We can do it with the stuff we have. We can fight well. I don't know who we need to speak to. Let me look. Oh, we don't have a quest for now. Well, in that case, I don't know how far I should go with this. I think we're going to cap this off here, honestly. I think this is a good stopping point for the stream, because there's some stuff I need to get done anyways. So, I want to thank you all for joining the stream, and I don't know when the next stream is going to be. Maybe sometime this week before Friday. Either that or I'll try working... No, I'm going to say something in the Discord about whether or not I should make a certain video, but I'll ask that later in the Discord. But besides that, I will stream Minecraft later this week, though, because I have some stuff I want to show people in Minecraft that I've been doing. And besides that, I think that's about it. So let me head to the Ending Soon tab. I want to thank you all for joining, and I hope the devs continue improving this game after it just released, so it has a lot of potential. And besides that, I'm glad that the effort was put in for this game in the first place. So, all right, you all have a good rest of your night, and I